Hi, I'm Kim. Welcome to Chair Yoga. So happy to be outdoors, and I invite you to do the same if you have a chair that you can bring outside. It's better to have one with no sides so you have better mobility, and you want to have a back on it too, and that way you can hold on to something if you're doing rotations. So we'll work all 6 movements of the spine. You want to stand or sit up very tall, and it's good to have your torso right at the edge of the chair, so you're not going to slump back on it, and it'll give you room to do some cat and cow flexion, extension, and a little bit of rotation, and then lateral flexion and extension. So again, go at your own pace. Never push further than you need to. Go to your edge, and remember, with yoga, it's all a combination of your breath practice, so connecting breath with movement. So the different positions are called asana. And this gives us a meditative feel where we're calming down the nervous system, we're improving our lung capacity, being mindful of our breath and where we are. So if you're indoors, outdoors, you can do this in your office, you can do it when you travel. So if you have a chair, you're ready to go. So feet flat on the floor. You can be in bare feet. I'm wearing shoes today. And we're going to lift up the tailbone and then set it back down. So you have a good connection of the tailbone to the chair. Think of the energy channels opening up all the way through the crown of the head, and then relax the shoulder blades down. So you can do that by doing a couple of shoulder rotations. So nice up and down and back. And notice how when you shrug up your shoulders, you're using rhomboids and trapezius, and then as you come back, you're opening up the chest, and as you come down, you're letting the shoulder girdle come down your back, coming forward, that little flexion through the chest, opening up through the back. So really be mindful of all those movements of the shoulder rotation, and then you can go the other way as well. So practicing yoga gives us the opportunity to know ourselves and see how our body is responding to the different movements that we're asking it to do. And without judging at all, just notice how we feel. We're going to feel different every single day. So relax the shoulder blades down. Again, feel this beautiful opening, broadening the collarbones. And let's inhale the breath as the arms come out to the side and up, getting very, very long. And then draw the belly to the back. And then exhale right back down. So we're still in the summer months with Pitta balancing. Pitta is ruled by fire and heat. So we calm that down by doing very smooth and fluid movements. So it's really nice to follow the gaze of the movement. Big inhale through the nose, back of the throat, and a big exhale. So feel the opening on the side body as well. You can go slower than me if that works for you. If you want to go faster, you can as well. See if you can just make it very, very smooth. Again, big inhale. So you're breathing, expanding the lungs, front, side, and back. So you're getting a big, big breath in and big breath out. One more time. And exhale. Good. So just notice how that feels, and then place your hands right on the quadricep. What you're going to do is rotate the fingertips in and start to round the back. You're going to drop the chin to the chest, open up the shoulder blades. So this is like a cat stretch. And then as you inhale, lengthen, open up the collarbone, and broaden the front of the chest. Good. So cat and cow in a seated position. Rounding under. Inhale, lengthening, extending, and maybe tipping the tailbone away from you for just a moment. This helps to open the throat. Again, we're opening so many of the energy channels in our body. It allows for more oxygen to enter in all of our muscles, improve circulation, feeling the radiance of the breath. Deep inhale up. Big exhale as you round, drawing the belly to the back, so as you really connect. One more time, big exhale. And a deep inhale. Open up nice and gentle. Good. Relax it down into a neutral position. And then we're going to inhale both arms out and up again. This time, as we draw the elbows down like a goalpost or cactus arms, we're going to open up the chest and try to open through the whole front of the body. So the heart is open, and we're drawing the elbows back and squeezing the upper back. And then extend the arms out to the side. Bring the palms together, lace the fingers, press away, and drop the chin bind, bringing back down to cactus arms, and this will actually contract the back of the lat muscles as well, and then press everything back. So a very gentle opening for this extension. Then extend the arms out to the side, bring the palms together, lace the fingers, push away from you. This feels really nice. It's a great break to take in the office as well. Sometimes when you feel sleepy, it's a matter of just getting enough oxygen because we're not breathing at full capacity most of the time. Extend the arms out, beautiful. Bring the palms together, lace the fingers, push out, drop the chin, open the back of the neck. Good, one more time. Press it up toward the sky. Open up, little cactus arms, and then draw the elbows back. Extend the arms out for that openness. Feel that expansion. Good. Bring the palms together and then lace and press out. Good. And then from here, we're going to keep the bind, keep the hands connected, and we're going to rotate over to the side and then down in front, and then rotate to the other side, reaching up and over. Good. Try that again. Same side. So a lateral extension. Press down and away from you. Skim the tops of your thighs. Rotate to the other side and bring it up. And then we'll go to the other side first. Big exhalation coming down. Rotating around. Go as far as you can to the side. Inhale up. The whole time you're drawing your navel to the spine to keep that connection. It really helps protect the low back. Big inhale up. One more time. So again, this is great if you're in the office or taking a break during the day, if you're at your computer a lot, and then release the arms all the way down. Beautiful. Rotate the shoulders nice and gently. Good. And then another one for the arms and the chest. You can extend both arms out. What you're going to do is cross one arm over the other right at the elbow. This is called eagle arms. So you're pressing the forearms together, the palms together. Draw the shoulder blades down and a slight gaze upward. So take a breath in, take a breath out, another inhale, and exhale, release. Let everything go. So yoga is all about effort and release. Big inhale here, good. And then bring the other arm underneath, try to cross it right at the elbows. It's okay if you can't go all the way, just do the best you can. And then a slight tip up of the elbows. You can actually place the thumbs right on the forehead. Take a breath in, take a breath out. So you're squeezing your forearms together. Another breath in, a deep breath out, and release the arms again. Beautiful. And let's just do another big inhalation and exhalation all the way down. Beautiful. All right, so you can pick up your left foot and place it across. The ankle will be right on top of your thigh. So if you need to scoot to the end of your chair again to get a little closer, and if it needs to come down further, your support leg can be further away from you. So the closer you are, the deeper will be the stretch through the hip area. So kind of fuss around and make that adjustment and see what works for you. So just this position alone, sitting up really tall, is going to open up the hip. It feels really nice, especially if you're doing a lot of walking or hiking or playing pickleball. And if you want to go deeper, you can actually bring the same side elbow and forearm parallel to the top of that leg. And start to extend the heart over to get deeper into that stretch. So we're going to breathe like a wave, inhaling and backing it off, and exhaling, coming down just ever so slightly. You're going to know where your edge is. Inhale, back it off, and exhale, come down a little deeper. Good. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, soften. And we'll pause here for another breath. So you're going to your edge, breathing into that particular body part. Another breath in, and a breath out. And then if you want to go even deeper, you can start to turn toward the bent knee, take the opposite arm to the outside, and maybe hold on to the back of the chair for a twist. So this is really nice, going very long with the spine. Feels great going into the obliques, your rotators. Take another breath. Remember, every exhalation goes deeper into the stretch. And slowly come around to the top of the inside of your leg and start to bow forward. So a nice deep breath in as you wave back, and an exhale forward again. Inhale, and just notice your body. How is it responding to the movement that you're doing? Are you feeling it right in that hip area? Probably you are. Maybe a little bit of inner thigh. And press forward again. So you always want to relax the back and have it in a very neutral position as opposed to rounding and collapsing. So think about always keeping the collarbone open. If you want to go deeper, you can start to rotate to the bent knee, taking the opposite arm to the outside and maybe catching the back of the chair, being very tall during that twist. Again, you want to keep the shoulder blades down. You can turn your head as far as you'd like. Continue that breath with a little bit longer exhale. And slowly come around to the front, and then release that knee with both hands underneath the hamstring, and then just draw it close in and release it all the way down. Beautiful. So you can readjust on the chair if you need to. Inhale, both arms nice and high. This time we're going to come all the way into a forward fold. So the chest is going to come close to the thighs. We're going to come all the way down and let the head drop. Climb up onto the thighs, press yourself up neutral back, and we'll do it again. So that's a little version of a forward fold called Uttanasana. Good. Exhale, we're going to just fall all the way forward. If you want, you can hold on to the backs of your legs, pressing into the calf muscle. Start to climb up on the thighs. Inhale, little halfway lift, and then the rest of the way up as you continue the inhale. Good, a couple more times. This feels really nice. Again, it's a little version of a forward flexion with a rotation coming up. Hands on the thighs, halfway lift, so we're lengthening from the tailbone through the crown of the head and extending the rest of the way up. Good, one more time. Big inhale. Sitting up very tall, grounding through the tailbone. Exhale forward. Halfway lift. So breathe in with it and then continue the breath as you come all the way up and finish with the arms up really tall. Good. So we'll start the lateral stretch. You can take one hand and either catch underneath your seat or maybe the leg of your chair as an anchor and come over for a lateral extension. So this opens up the side body beautifully. Again, it's one of the 6 movements of the spine for a very healthy back. And then just wave it all the way down and feel how that adduction contracts your obliques. It's pretty cool. Inhale the other arm up and find your anchor wherever you're going to be on the chair. Reaching up, think about separating from the rib cage, hip all the way up through the arm, getting as long as you can, and then releasing it down. And then we're just going to continue that flow. Inhaling up, so get a full breath in, and a big exhale as you come back down. Good, take your time. So your feet are planted on the ground, your tailbone connected to the seat. An easy wave. Again, very pitta balancing. So pitta is very sharp, very hot. So we balance those gunas, those qualities, with very smooth, very fluid movements, and not very fast because you don't want to create any excess heat. The limbs are long to allow airflow, taking advantage of connecting breath with movement and being present. So yoga also gives us the opportunity to be right here where we are, letting everything else go just for a moment while we're practicing. Another breath in and lower all the way down. Beautiful. Go ahead and separate your feet. Your toes will always be underneath the knees. So if your knees are pointing in a certain direction, the feet should be right underneath. So we're going to turn them out away from us, getting a nice inner thigh opening, and then your left arm is going to slide down the inner thigh. So you're actually going to use that arm to keep the tracking of your knee in line. And then if it feels okay, just rotate the opposite shoulder open and maybe extend the arm up. If that's too much, just keep that arm down, or you can put it right at the base of your spine. It still opens up the shoulder and gets you that beautiful opening rotation. So either way, and maybe you can test the water, see how it feels, and breathe. So the gaze can be up or it can be out at the horizon. Take another breath in, deep breath out, and a gentle release. So going to the other side, again, you're dipping the shoulder down, palm is facing away, and then just decide where you want to be to open up your left shoulder. So maybe the palm stays at your low back. Maybe that's totally enough for you to get that opening. Or maybe you extend it out and up. And you continue to breathe. So breath work is really important. It's called pranayama, your breath practice. Prana is just life force. That's what it translates to. Rides the wave of the breath and bring it back to center. So both arms can come in the front now. As we start to come to the inside of our ankle, back hooking behind our heel, taking a full breath here, inhale and exhale. So the elbows are actually pushing into the inner thigh. One more breath in and a deep breath out. Good, come all the way up. Bring your feet a little bit closer together where the toes are forward. Inhale, both arms come up high. And this time we're going to do an open arm twist to the right. So your left arm is forward, the right arm is back. Inhale up, both arms again. So we're rotating from the center and exhaling, open arm twist to the other side. Beautiful. Again, inhale, extend up. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale very deeply. Exhale. So a nice breath in and breath out. It's called a Bhastrika breath, bellows breath. Inhale, matching the exhale. Good. One more time, right to the side. And inhale. Good. Hands to heart. Take a moment, just be present, breathe. Another breath in. And a breath out. Bring your feet closer together. We'll go into that big inhale, arms out and up, and sweeping into that forward fold. So the chest comes close to the thighs. This time you're going to grab the wrists underneath and drop the head. Inhale, rise right back up. So use your core to support your back on the way up. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, start to rise up again. This time when you come forward, see if you can catch your hands behind your back, bring your elbows out to the side, and then press your palms away from you for a shoulder rinse. Inhale halfway, elbows come out to the side, lift up the torso and extend the arms out and up. Good. We'll do that a couple more times. Big exhale. So elbows bend, they're out to the side, catch your hands, start to bow forward, and then up and over for a shoulder rinse. Inhale, bring the knuckles right to the base of the spine, elbows out to the side. So this position alone is great for posture. And then inhale, arms out and up. Good. Last time, big exhale. Catch behind, elbows out to the side, and then come up and over. Inhale halfway, elbows out to the side, and then extend all the way out again, and up, and hands to the heart. So just take a moment, breathe again. Full breath in, and full breath out. Bring both hands to the side of your thigh. So both arms are really long. You're going to come forward slightly, but keep a nice neutral back. See if you can sweep open the outside arm. This is really great for shoulder mobility. Yeah. So again, big inhale, sweep it up as far as you can go. Exhale on the way down. Good. One more time. So keep opening up the other arm, and lower back down. So again, just notice how it feels without judging. Go to your edge. It's going to be different. So this side could be more loose. It could be a little tighter. So we're different on either side of our body. Good. One more time. Take it all the way up. And lower down. Beautiful. Bring it center, and let's do another big inhale. And exhale, hands to your heart. Very nice. Just notice how you feel for a moment. We don't have to rush into one vinyasa flow after another. Just take a moment. Again, for pitta balancing, you want to calm everything down, not make it so hot and so hectic. Take another breath. Excellent. This time, bring our hands right behind our head, elbows out to the side, and notice how that opens up your chest. So if you can, engage your core and draw one knee up off the floor and set the foot back down. Good, try that again. So it's a little flexion through the hip flexor, and it'll stimulate the quadricep a little bit, but also the abdominals. Good, keep the elbows back if you can. So just a little bit of a lift of your foot. Fire from the core, so everything is being set through the middle here. That's it, you got it. Keep breathing. And again, some people will come in a little closer. Even if you can just clear the floor or the ground, you're still getting a lot of benefit with contracting through the hip flexor, quadricep working. You got it. A couple more times. Big exhale, big inhale. One more time. Big exhale and big inhale. Release all the way down. Let's roll the shoulders back. Release. Again, that effort and release, the balance that we get in yoga for our muscles, lengthening and then contracting back, and again connecting the breath with that as well. So we're going to stand for a couple of postures. If you want to stay seated, you can finish here, or if you want to continue, we're going to stand and come to the side of our chair. So we can use our chair for modifications for a lot of yoga poses. So the first one is just an easy halfway lift. So the hands can be on the chair. The legs can be long. If you need to bend your knees as much as possible, that's totally fine. You want to draw the shoulder blades together. The heart is very open and the crown of the head forward. So just notice how this feels. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Tip the tailbone out away from you so you still have a neutral back. Inhale again and exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale and exhale. So then we can do cat and cow in this position. Separate your feet a little bit. You're going to rotate the pelvis under, drop the chin, round the back. And as you inhale, tip the tailbone and lift the heart. Rotate under. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Nice. So a little bit bigger range of motion in a standing position, but you still have support. You still have a lot of support. One more time. Big exhale. Nice long inhale. Good. Last time. Big exhale. And a big inhale. Beautiful. Then if you want to, come all the way down to the forearms. This will go a little bit deeper into the hamstrings, so the backs of the legs. If you need to separate your feet a little bit more, that might make it a little less challenging. You can drop the head, look underneath your body. Take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. So that inversion is really nice to balance any kind of anxiety. If you feel nervous about something, or you have your mind going in a lot of different directions, these inversions are really great and they're really gentle. So either on the hands or back down on the forearms. The feet can come closer together and we can start to come up on the toes and then rock back on the heels. So this gets the front and the back of the leg, and it also stimulates the fascia in the bottom of the feet. So big inhale up on the toes, exhale back on the heels, lift the toes toward the shin bone. Rock it up, inhale big exhale. So up on your toes, you're stimulating calf muscle. When you rock back, you're stimulating the front of the shin bone, the tibialis anterior. Inhale up, exhale bend. You always have a slight bend in the knees so they're not locked. Relaxing through the shoulders. Good. One more time. This feels really nice. Again, the feet, the legs. Good. And then separate your feet pretty wide. Separate your feet pretty wide. So we can keep your right hand right in the center. Bring the left one to the hip for a rotation. So the legs can be long, again with that slight bend in the knee. And if you want, you can extend the arm up high. So get a nice long extension with a rotation. Bring that arm down. We'll go to the other side. Take your time. Bring the hand to the hip, rotate around. It's okay to stay here or extend the arm up high. Gently come back down. From here, come back down to the forearms. So the legs are pretty wide. Take another breath here. Inhale and exhale. With the elbow down this time, bring your hand to your hip. So same thing with the elbow down. So it's a nice rotation. Again, the arm can come up high. Reaching, extending, taking a breath. You may feel this on the inner thigh of the right leg. Left arm comes down. Gentle transition to the other side. Rotate around. Extend the arm high. Slowly come back down to center. Pause here for a moment. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Another breath in. A breath out. And last one, deep breath in. So think about filling up the lungs, front, side, and back. Exhale and soften. Then from here, we can extend one arm all the way out in front of us and sweep it back. Try that again. You're going to dive forward and sweep it back. A couple more times. Big inhale. Again, good for shoulder mobility. Sweep it back. One more time. Big exhale as you sweep it back. Nice. Gently switch the arms. Extend out from the shoulder. Palm sweeps all the way back. Dive it forward. Inhale back. Dive it forward. Good. So really nice range of motion. One more time. Reach around. And bring it back. Good. Very nice. Start to bring your feet closer together. And then you can come all the way up and stand behind your chair. Stand behind your chair and start to lift your left knee. So you can just bring it up off the floor. Maybe extend it out from the hip and come to a warrior three. So you can walk your hands down the chair or just keep it on top, whatever feels more comfortable. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Another inhale and a deep exhale. And then as you start to come up, bring the knee forward, start to rotate it out. And if you want, put it on the inside of your thigh for a modified tree pose. You can keep both hands on the chair for balance, or if you want to attempt one at a time to bring the arm up. So take a nice deep breath here, inhale. Good for all your stabilizers. And a deep breath out. Good. One more breath in. Breath out. This really calms the mind. You have to focus on one thing. Good. And lay that all the way down. Then we can come into a halfway lift in between. And rise up. Good. Pick up your other foot. Step it out. So extend it out from the hip. So now the torso parallel to the ground. So we call this Virabhadrasana 3. Traditionally, both arms will be in front of you. You can certainly go into different arm positions or behind you. Take another breath, and then you start to release, and you can bring your foot right on the inside of the thigh. So you want to go as high as you can, not be on the knee. So you can go below too if you want to. Both hands can be on the chair. Or if you want, you can extend one arm up for modified tree pose. Vrksasana. Take a breath here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good. One more breath. Take your time. Try to settle and steady. And all the way down. Very nice. Come around to the side of the chair again for our chair pose, which is a bent knee, tailbone extended out. You can hold on with the pads of your fingertips, so I'm tenting my hands. Or we can extend one arm out, bring it back down, the other arm out, back down, and then stand the rest of the way up and have a seat back on the chair. Good. That was nice. So as we start to bring everything back down closer to the ground, back closer to the chair. Let's inhale both arms out and up. Exhale, bow all the way forward so the chest comes down again. Let everything release and relax. Hands to the quadricep as we come to that halfway lift. Draw the shoulder blades down your back and press all the way up. Good. Extend one arm up and over again. Release it down. Other arm up and over. Release it down. And then what we're going to do is bring the soles of the feet toward each other. So this is a modified cobbler's pose called Baddha Konasana. You can extend the arms on the inside of the knee to lengthen the inner thigh. Very gentle, lengthen it up, and then drop your head down, chin to chest, and start neck rotations. So again, take your time making it smooth, lubricating the neck joint, synovial fluid being stimulated. And again, take the opportunity to just notice how you feel. Reverse and go the other way, staying very tall. Shoulders are down. We're getting a lot of length, a lot of space. Continuing the flow of the breath with your movement. Pausing at the bottom and then coming back to a center position. Legs back to a neutral, about hip width apart. Inhale, arms out and up one more time. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. We call this Anjali Mudra. Thumb knuckle to the center of the heart as we complete our practice. And we talk about the light in us and the light in others as we bow and finish our practice. Namaste. Thank you for joining us.